Hello, everybody. My name is Harry Jacobson. I am the North of 60 Gamer. Today, we're bringing a little bit of a vlog to you. A couple things to catch up in terms of what I'm doing, where I'm going, all those kinds of good things. First up, I want to follow up with Thera because I want to tell you that I did play a two-player game. So anybody who saw my solo run through will tell you that I didn't like it. It just wasn't good enough. And I thought, okay, I was hoping to find 3 or 4 people. But I managed to get a 2-player game in with my beautiful wife. And you know what? It still sucked for 2 players. I'm thinking it's best with 3 or 4. I'm going to hopefully do something this weekend, maybe find 3 people and give it a try, or 4 people. So that's it with Thera. I just wanted to follow up and let you know what's going on. Second, what's going on? Some exciting news. I actually built the Jasper table, and I'm going to flash up a couple pictures for you. But we were in the space this weekend. Saturday was over at Tabletop Games and Collectibles, and we built the Jasper table. And we had some Magic that night, just some Commander. Ed Butt and the team, we were sitting around talking about what the future is and what we're going to do with some of the space. Very exciting times. Ed's ready to open up. Ed's ready to open up with his DoorDash, serve food into the Monkey Tree Pub, and continuing on working with the Nahani group and getting steak open at some point in the future. The push right now is to open up Tabletop Games and Collectibles, where we're going to be selling Magic, Dungeons and Dragons, Pokemon collectible card games. We're going to do some consignment work. So if you've got a game here in Yellowknife and you want to make a little money because you just don't play it, come see me. We'll be available most Sundays from 1 to 3. I am going in for surgery on February, so I won't be available for February. But come March, before I go on vacation, I'm going to be there every Sunday, probably Saturday afternoons, and maybe even Friday nights. So it will be a drop-in style. We won't be ready to open, so this is not official open. It's just me opening the store. Come on in, hang. You can buy some food, have some snacks, drink coffee with me, play a game with me. My wife will be there knitting. She'll play games too, and we'll have a good time. The Magic, you're welcome with Magic, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, whatever you want to play, come on in on our drop-ins, and we're just going to have some drop-ins and have a good time. There is no cost to the drop-in. As I said, food will be available for a small charge. Next up, Starlink. So I bought Starlink. I'm an early adopter 2 years ago. Plunked down my money. Finally delivered it in the end of November. Started using it in December. The first 3 weeks were freaking amazing. Had great upload, 250. Great download, 14, 15. And then we had some snow and cold weather. And then it started to degrade. Outage. Can't find it. Searching. Outage. Search. This is what it's been for the last 2 to 3 weeks now. I've had a ticket open for over a week now. In fact, today is the 10th day. They got back and said, we're rolling out some fixes. You should have better service. I can tell you, no. Now, I'm pretty sure the main reason is, and we're talking from a northern perspective, I'm at 62 degrees north, 47 minutes, that there's just not enough satellite coverage. Because I play games, and I'm an online gamer, and because I work online, I can't have the outages. So this endeavor to save myself $100 a month on my regular cable bill, because Northwest Tel charges more than the Canadian average. In fact, almost double what most Canadian cities do for unlimited internet. The other thing that I just found out is that they throttle. Starlink throttles. Now, I'm not a big consumer of retail during business hours, but that's what they do. If you are doing more than a terabyte in a day, they are going to throttle you. Now, fortunately, I don't do a terabyte a day. I've never done a terabyte. In fact, most times I don't even go over more than a couple hundred gigs in a month if I'm downloading something. Unless, of course, my roommate is doing an Xbox update, which is like 125 gigs at one time. And I usually tell him to go to his parents' house. But so far, Starlink has sucked. Their customer service doesn't exist. If you're in the northern, you might have some of the same problems that I'm having, which means lack of satellites, constant outages. I am going to have to call the cable company, get my internet service back up and running, which is now an extra cost because now I'm going to have to pay for the freaking guy to come out and set it up again, where I could just set it up and give me a modem and I'll just hook it up. I'm hoping that's all I have to do without having to have a guy come over, because that would really suck. Not only am I going to have to pay $250 a month, cancel my subscription. If I cancel my subscription, you can't even pause it residential. I can cancel my subscription. I don't have to return my equipment because I own my equipment. And then if I want to turn the satellite back or turn the satellite dish back on, I'm not guaranteed that because it might be saturated because they'll give my spot to somebody else. So then I have the added issue of saying, do I keep it running to keep my spot, shut it down, potentially never have it, and have a boat anchor on the side of the house, spend almost twice as much money to get that internet access, buy the cheapest rate and still double and pay more than what I was paying before. The whole idea was to save money with Starlink. It's not happening. Very, very unhappy with Starlink. That's kind of the rant. As you know, I am suffering from a hernia. I am going out. Don't know what I'll be doing in terms of videos through February because I will be going out on surgery early February. I'll be out at least for 2 to 4 weeks, so I doubt I'll be doing any videoing. Then I'll be back in March, probably with some stuff. And then I'm going on vacation, headed over to the UK for almost 3.5 weeks. We're taking a cruise from New York City, actually New Jersey, to Southampton, and that's I believe an 11-day cruise with 8 days at sea. And then we're headed over to the Isle of Wight, Jersey, Guernsey, over to Devonshire to hopefully see Paul Grogan. He said he'd be happy to meet me, and I'm happy to go do something with Paul Grogan. I'm very excited if that works out. Then we're going to go see Moulin Rouge in the West End of London. We're also going to see Sweeney Todd in New York City. Oh my God, they haven't mounted that since Angela Lansbury did it in 1982. So it's 40 years ago since it hit Broadway. I am so excited. And it's Josh Groban. This is absolutely awesome. But that's it for my little vlog today. I hope you have a great day. I don't know what I'm going to do in the next vlog. I'd like to do more vlogs coming up. I'm starting to intersperse them. Hopefully you enjoy them. Please put anything you want in the comments. Subscribe, like to my North of Gaming channel. Check out Tabletop Games in Yellowknife. Next week we're going to have our drop-in, so please come on by if you're in Yellowknife. Ping me. I'd love to show you that Jasper table. It is freaking amazing. Well built. Took 3 hours to build it. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I'm out of here. I got things to do, folks. Later.